everyone, this is Villains and Man, continuing session 25 of our D&D 5th edition game, The Ancient War Reborn. I'm your DM, JVD.
Hey guys, I'm over the Great playing your Elven Bard, Luda Silverstring, and things were heating up, now they're on fire.
I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains Demand, and I'm playing Vesper Nord, the Moon Elf Rogue.
I'm spotted by Luda the White Hammer. And let's hope Luda and Roland wins their matches.
I'm West playing on Rolling Ivor.
So you're automatic, so you are for sure already set now. We're not even
No,
gonna get
he said that he was going to, so I'm
So
gonna
you're
fight.
gonna, so,
Wait a minute.
No, I'll fight. I don't give a
Do you
shit.
have oil?
I do have oil.
Oil
I think
your
they're pretty, I
fucking
think they're
sword
either resistant or I'm going
and
to.
put it in that flame and walk in there.
But won't they
Oh.
be resistant to flame probably since
Yeah, I don't
these
care.
flame
It'll
people?
look cool.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going for. Put like a bit on my fucking shoulders and down my arms and shit.
alright.
Fuck yourself on fire.
Roll it. The die says you give the recap.
One more level, I'll be resistant.
Alright, we showed up down here in Iron Slag, met Duke Zalto, and basically presented him with the head of the White Dragon. Informed everybody that he is trying to get control of the fire elemental
That's straight up.
and is looking for a plan to do so. He had two groups of people, us and this Eternal Flame group, willing to do the mission. So to figure out which one of us is going to go, we're having trial by martial combat. As we got to it, Vesper just walked right in and didn't wait for anybody else to say anything, just badass through the flame. Here we are.
When you guys enter, he kind of looks at both of you, and from his finger, he pulls a ring off. Let me get to this ring real quick. Too many pictures on the phone.
And all of those are monster stat blocks,
Yes.
by the way. Every single one was
Uh,
we're in for a fun time.
He pulls off a gold ring with a garnet on it, and he says, "To the victor of this match." And it's a giant size ring. Roll the initiative. Already got mine rolled out over here.
16.
You have the initiative.
You know what? I got the Greenfield flag.
Waving it around,
Fuck
catch
yeah.
fire, or get too
I don't
close
care.
to the flame.
I don't care.
I just look at it going, that's going to so many thousands of men being made.
Alright, so I'm this far away from him, right?
Yeah, and he's got this spear pointed at you, and the tip of it is on fire.
Alright.
4 of us here.
There you go. Imagine that is the vampire.
Yeah, alright, so I'm going to, I guess I'm just going.
Fuck
I'm
'em
going
up.
for it.
Everybody, roll me a perception except for Vesper.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. You don't have that disadvantage on this sword.
No.
11.
25.
Just re-roll it.
The same thing.
Okay. So he told you guys no magic, right? Roland, when you see her walk through the flames, you see that the blade of thousand cuts does not look like a wooden sword. You have the initiative.
Oh, God, we're on
Go
fire
ahead.
now.
Alright, so I'm going.
What are you fighting with? What you got in each hand?
You know you have it.
Man,
By reflex, we'll go
I
for
thought
the
I
blade.
had it out already when I went through the flame. That's what I had out, because I said I took my sword out.
Well, I thought you said you were using daggers.
No, I had my sword out when I walked
Okay.
through the flame.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's not changed at all.
So it's still
It's
legit
still
there.
Mhm.
If
Well, that's
nothing
what I
else,
got
it's
then.
short sword.
Okay, well, then it's in your hand. Then I need to do something a little different here. And you hear a voice in your head, and it tells you you have proven yourself against the dragon. Now it is time to show you what we can really do together.
And I'm going to say back in my mind, yes, it is.
So it says, my magic is stronger than his.
Nice.
Roll it out. He says together we will trick them.
Alright. So, do I need to roll for Blade of 1,000 Cuts?
You can roll for a Blade of 1,000 Guts.
13, plus 3 weapon.
Okay.
Alright.
So charging.
Yep, that's
Knowing you.
11
Okay.
plus 9.
Yeah.
20, yeah.
The 20.
Yep.
Other attack.
Um,
Because you're doing fighting, right?
yeah.
Okay. Remember, you don't add your offhand damage, it's just die damage on the
Right.
second, on the other offhand attack.
That's a miss with the second one.
All right.
But, let's see. What is it? D6? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of damage.
All right. You come in and you kind of sidestep to the side. You come in, stick him in the ribs, and then he just kind of comes over with a spear, pushes you aside as you go to swing out with the other dagger. What's your new armor class?
18.
That I'm pretty sure is a hit. Yeah, it's a 19.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh shit, you can't go in. You only have 50 hit points. You can't go in.
Do I have 15? Oh, we have
15.
You have 50 hit points.
It's 60.
It won't be uncanny dodge.
Okay, 12 points of damage. As he rolls your dagger attack back over and jabs you in the gut with his spear, and it burns.
Alright, so I take 6.
The voice in your head tells you the spear is not magical. He said, "Careful."
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to toss my dagger. Just forget it. I'm probably not going to get a second attack in here.
All right.
And Blade of 1,000. Let's see what we do now. 19 plus 5 damage. So, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 15 points of damage.
Ooh.
And then, let's see here. Let me disengage. I'll make him chase a bit.
The blade tells you, "Good. Make him think that you're hurt." He comes running in with this spear, and you stumble out of the first one, but he lunges and stabs you with it again. 7 damage.
7. So what's half of that is
Just 3.
3. Okay.
He says, deceiving. He says, aim for the gut again.
Okay, so I need to roll that deception.
Mm-hmm.
17.
I got an 8. So you can sneak attack him.
Sweet. So
He says he thinks he has advantage. Strike now.
Okay. So that's 10. So reroll twice. It's an 8, right? So extra attack,
You get 3 attacks.
and then
You ain't fighting two-handed.
plus 10 damage.
Okay, so you got 2 attacks
Extra
plus
attack
10
with
damage.
Plus 10 damage.
Instant attack.
No, you don't really.
So which one is your sneak attack? The first or second one?
First one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 17.
Target number.
Alright, so that's
Sneak attack plus
Plus
10.
10. Oh, holy cow, I forgot. So 4, 5, 6.
They're gonna turn around and leave.
Okay, so let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 points of damage on that hit.
Yeah, plus 10.
Yep. And then second attack. That's a miss.
Okay. You hit him right in that spot of the armor that you already opened up, and you just drive into it. He says, "Good, keep that up," is what you hear in your head. He stumbles back, and what he does, he swipes his spear forward, and it gets you, and he swipes again as he stumbles backwards and misses. 14 damage.
Are we just assuming that I'm uncanny dodging all this?
Unless you tell me, I'm hitting you for all of it.
Well, I'm uncanny dodging.
Okay.
Regular attacks. I
That's-
just want it to attack.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so.
I mean, unless you're giving me something to assume it, I'm hitting you full damage. So yeah, you're uncanny dodging every attack.
Yeah.
But when he hits you with both of them, though, you gotta let me know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, gotcha. Alright.
I go in, I can use all
So-
the vengeance.
Let me try the deception again.
he says, "I don't think he'll fall for it twice,
Worried about
but you can try."
hit hard.
Yeah.
Nope. That's a 4.
I have 14.
Alright, so 1,000 cuts, 12. Extra attack, reroll once. Radiant damage, 1d6.
He says, "That's no good. They'll know you're cheating.
know.
Roll it again."
Hey, extra attack.
There you go.
So that's
For attacks.
Alright. So,
Which one is your sneak attack?
well, I don't get sneak attack. I didn't deceive him, right?
Oh yeah, I guess it's true. Yeah.
3 attacks though.
Alright, first one's a miss. Second one is a target number 17.
Okay.
That one does 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
All right.
Damn, almost a crit. 19 plus 9, so that hits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of damage on that one.
You keep just sticking him in the same spot, driving him backwards, and you're hurting him. And finally, he misses as he swaps forward with the spear. Then he gets his footing and he stabs forward and does 10 points of damage.
Okay, uncanny dodge.
Okay. How hurt are you? I don't want to hit points. I just wonder how hurt are you? You pretty hurt?
Not super bad. I can
Okay.
keep fighting for a minute.
Yeah, he's pretty banged up, and you can tell that the eternal flame over there are getting angry. I mean, and it's just rage, and they're kill him, you better not lose. I mean, she's yelling at her like their leader is.
Right.
Except for the dragon, he's just standing there, arms crossed over his chest, like intently watching. You guys notice that Lagoscus is just watching, kind of rubbing his chin, and Duke Zalto is really into it. Like he's excited. You can tell. Like if he had a table, he'd be rolling against it, trying to make sense. Yeah, he's just intense. He's all into it.
Nobody thought this.
Let me try
shit
to
was
deceive
gonna
him
be
real
this
fast.
All right.
That's a 9. So
Nope, I got 15 on the die.
all right. So blade of fire. Let's see, a 4.
What
Extra
did
attack.
Thought
Reroll.
this was gonna go down.
13. Plus 3 weapon.
So you got 2 attacks at +3.
Yep. Alright, so the first one is 20.
Well, that'll hit.
13.
Okay.
And 13 plus 9, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
13 was
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 points of damage on that one.
13 points of damage.
Yep.
You just keep working over his spear. It's like stabbing him in the same spot. You're driving him backwards, and he drops to a knee and manages to try to spear up with the spear. And you turn to the side, and then when you do, he braces himself and brings up and gets you in the gut with it.
Alright, I'll uncanny dodge.
Ooh, it's a good thing you did. That's 5 max damage of 15.
15, alright. So it was
And I mean, he's down to a knee and he's
that's
hurt.
7 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're watching where you guys are watching this battle, and you can tell where he's stabbing him. It's not blood; it's like molten steel and lava coming out of just this one cut.
Alright. I'm gonna go for a deception.
All right.
9, so he has to roll pretty damn low before he gets that.
I got a 10 on the die.
A 10?
That's all I'm rolling a straight die with this guy. I got a 10.
I got 9.
Okay, so no, doesn't work.
Alright, so blade of 1,000, 15, auto crit times 3 damage.
Yes.
Alright.
If only you would have made that deception.
10, it's a fucking miss.
What do you got?
9, 10, 11, 12.
That is a miss.
That sucked.
He gets back up.
He getting a little confident.
Yeah, he is.
He's like, ooh, she missed. Just wait.
He kind of staggers back up, and as you miss, he does. He stabs him with the first one for 12 points of
12
damage,
points of damage.
and he misses with his second attack.
Candy for 6.
I mean, you can tell he's wobbly. He's doing all he can to defend himself and fight you off. And he's bleeding out pretty bad.
Alright, let me.
All the where his eyes are like lit up, like they're molten, like you can tell they're really starting to dim.
Alright, let me try deception real fast. An 11.
An 18.
Damn. Okay.
You're gonna have to fix that.
Blade of 1,000 cuts. An 11 plus 10 damage.
All right.
12 plus 9, that's a hit.
Okay.
17 damage.
Got 1 hit point. You stab him,
Spit on him and win.
and he drops to his knees, and I mean he's bleeding out, and you see the light in his eyes flare up, and he goes to scream. He's like, ah, and then it's caught up, and he explodes.
Can I uncanny dodge it?
No, you need to roll me a dexterity save.
Dexterity.
Fight to the death of that thing?
Oh, I got evasion. Okay, cool.
I didn't know
You
that.
just use self-destruct.
So if I fail, I take half damage. If I pass, I take no damage. Pass 13. That is 23.
You need a 12. You see it, you just kind of flip out of the way backwards, and he explodes in shards of metal and fire.
Then I just want to stand up and I want to do like a little cool little thing with my sword and sheath it.
The voice in your head
Okay.
says, "Well done, Vesper. You will go far."
And I'll say in my head, thank you.
Zalto, when he explodes and when he falls, he's like, "Yes!" I mean, he's excited, and he says, "Elf," and he tosses you this giant ring. No, you can't catch it in one hand, it's a giant's ring.
Yeah.
But as it's flipping to you, it shrinks.
Crown.
Nice. So when I get
Come
it,
on, Wes!
so when I get it, I'll just go ahead and
Pop it on.
flip it on.
You guys look at Zalto, and he's just, he's excited. But these Eternal Flames, I mean, they're mad. They're screaming mad. Atlantis, the leader, she's like, no! I mean, if she turns around one of these guys with the flaming hood, she just punches him in the gut.
Is she armored?
Yeah, she's armored.
Can I start to play my violin?
Sure.
So do I go
For
with
the first time, hit the B note for its pedal.
I said it
Because
to
we're
you.
down on the biz.
Alright. So I'm going to walk out and I'm going to walk up to you guys and be like, who's next?
I'm playing my violin and I got the flag flying.
How are you doing both?
She's got it in her backpack.
I got it in my backpack.
No, Sar's waving the flag.
Okay.
So Vesper asked, who's next?
Have they picked theirs yet?
They're watching.
'Cause I
I
want to
pick
say
first in the first round.
Yeah.
I pick first in the
They're
second.
watching you, yeah, because literally their guy stepped up first.
So who's well, I mean, I'm willing to go.
I pushed Vesper back
I
in.
wouldn't.
How many hit points you have left?
I was down 34 out of my 73.
It's not bad.
That uncanny dodge really helps.
Yes, it really helps, yeah.
I have a feeling that if I go this round and I lose, we'll be in a bad situation.
You want me to just take a swig of my healing potion and just go back in? I don't really want to.
Hey,
here's the question for you. Wait, hold on.
I'm not stopping you.
Do I get the other ring if I win this one too?
The best.
I just come out with all these rings.
And leave my loss for the best.
I showed the rest of the instruments in my bag. See, we just play all the songs and Vesper and the one doing all the killing. I like to do
Roland
that.
wants the right.
And then-
So, I'm assuming the right one will be last.
So, Who's stepping in next?
Roland wants the dragon, so I'm assuming the dragon's gonna be last.
Well, you want me to
Well,
go
who's
next?
stepping in next?
No, that's what I'm saying.
You don't
Hold
know.
on, here's it. If I'm going next, then what I'm gonna do is when I get in there, I'm gonna pull my greatsword out and I'm gonna point at the dragon, call him out.
Nice.
But if you wanna go next, we'll have to see.
Well, you are literally our best actual melee fighter.
You're up a win right now.
Yeah. Like, I feel if I lose, you got me. In comparison, because I'm just going to use 2 scimitars
You're gonna go next.
that I took from the Cult of the Dragon. And I want to douse them in oil to make it look cool. But
Get
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
You know which one it is?
I would.
About what I told you what was on the ring?
Hey, when you do go, Oath of Vengeance, don't
I
forget.
would assume 3.
Oath of Vengeance.
Oh, you don't have that, do
Or is
you?
it fire resistance?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Well, come on. I need a decision.
Alright, I'm going to pull out 2 scimitars on my bag of holding, douse them in oil, and light them.
So,
I'm walking in.
walking in. You don't have to light them because if you want, because when you walk through the
Yeah.
fire, they just light up.
I really start singing the tune and how they thought Vesper was bad.
And as I'm saying this, I'm praying in my mind. Oh God, what's I'm doing? Guide me in my decisions. I know I'm making a mistake, but this has to end.
Luda, you said you were going to sing a song?
Well, I was thinking about that. They thought Vesper was bad. Now you get the dwarf, the anger, and the rage.
She's singing, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's what she's singing.
Roll me.
How'd that go?
You ain't
Roll me initiative, Ward.
You ain't seen nothing
I'm
yet.
sure you're going to win.
Got 20.
Have it too.
Baby. Oh, I gotta sing it.
I'm gonna die.
Alanis says, Eldrix, kill the dwarf. And the red half dragon steps in. Fuck. Hey, I already have their order right now. So.
Which one is this guy?
But no, the red half dragon there.
I'm rolling
You can
my.
take the other guy out.
I'm rolling my
This one.
performance.
Yeah, that one.
Just fought.
Yeah, that dude is dead.
Yeah,
This
that's why I
one.
blew off to the side.
Can I
Yeah.
roll my performance for the song?
Sure.
As the dragon walks in, I want
18.
I'm afraid I'm not gonna be much of a challenge for you, Nate.
You can see that he does not care.
I know.
You see bloodthirst in his eyes.
I just went, have a bloody wizard.
I should took this fight.
I wanted.
Are you going to try
This is
to?
actually the best
Oh,
song.
I'm not stopping you. If you want to try to.
Let me get my ass beat.
I'm gonna say, Ord, you want me to take care of this?
Hold on. We gotta go like do the Ninja Turtle thing. 'Cause we're about to fight Shredder. He beats all of our ass.
You ready, Ord?
Oh, I'm ready.
Dude, I'm
You
singing
have
the
the
song.
initiative.
Roland is on his knee, like on a bent knee for this fight.
I'm
He's
singing.
praying the whole time.
When you do that, you see him. He's pacing back and forth, waiting for you to make your
No, I'm
move.
charging with
He's got a long sword and a short sword, and when you're praying, and he said, and he's like, "You'll need all the prayers you can get."
Double crit.
You run at him, swing.
19 on the die. Plus 7.
That'll hit him.
Hey.
8 damage.
All right.
That's 6. Alright. 13 miss.
Okay. So you
I'm
did 8.
assuming this guy's fairly armored. Yeah.
Dude, we're praying, we're singing, and you're dwarfing.
Yeah.
I got 20,
Really
or
happy.
213, I got 2 20s
weapon.
and a critical.
220s at a critical?
Yeah, the short sword is a critical. So I guess you kind of looked out with that one, right?
Oh, that's fine. Honestly, I'd rather lose against their best fighter,
That's what I was saying
because at
earlier.
least I can wear him down, or he steps out afterwards, one of the two.
Do I need to take the last fight, guys? I mean, how are you guys?
So Roland do it.
Yeah, we need to win this.
Roland's got this.
We need to win this.
Don't. I've lost
31 points damage as he comes across.
single combat.
And basically, he runs an X across with this longsword, and the first strike it ignites into flame, just like that dude's spear. And then when you stagger backwards, he stabs you in the
Nah,
ribs.
you're probably immune to it.
He is.
Shoot him
And
anyway.
he then comes up and stabs you in the ribs with his sword,
Oh, shoot him
with his short sword. And
Everyone else shooting anyone like, the Johnson not to.
Duke Zalto says, "Ori, don't you fail me." The cult, not the cult, the elemental eternal flame, they're excited. They're, kill him! Kill him, Eldrex! I mean, they're excited. It's your turn.
16 on the die, plus 7.
That'll hit him.
9 damage.
Okay.
You think he's magic?
You got 26 again.
I bang you.
Okay.
Look at that. 1 damage.
Should have kept it too.
It was cocked. It was a perfect damage.
So what do you got? What do you got all together?
10 damage, right?
Mm-hmm. So what do you got all together?
10.
10?
He's a wizard.
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
I'm a bard.
I'm a wizard.
I'm a paladin, but I can't use my spells, so I suck.
I'm a wizard in a breastplate.
What is your armor class?
18.
18 is a second attack. I got a 13 on the first one. The short sword is a 25. I almost hit you again.
Can't dodge.
Fuck it, I'm casting heal.
14 damage as he comes across with the short sword, slashes directly across, and once again in the same side, he stabs you with this long sword.
Vesper's just
Short
yelling,
sword.
Dodge it, Orin! Dodge it!
Vesper, roll me perception.
Use your body as a shield.
Use your body. 17.
You notice, like, even though he's like this draft dragon is wildly into this fight and decimating word, his eyes are focused on you.
I'm gonna wink at him. Try to distract him.
19.
That'll hit him. Just barely get through his defenses.
8.
Okay, when you do this, roll me a dexterity save.
Keep that breath whipping your ass.
That's cocked. 18.
You take half of this.
Breath weapon.
On my turn?
His turn. Or his reaction.
9 points is half of it. So it's 19 altogether. Or
Wasn't it in green?
Yeah. He
I'm about to run in
you
there.
go, you get through his defenses just barely,
He's
and
magic.
you come across him in the gut, and he steps back, and you see him inhaling just this flame burst from his mouth and roasts you. And you barely manage to get most of it out of the way. Second
Fire,
attack.
can I?
That's probably going to be a miss. That is 15.
That is a miss.
It's alright, he's
How
cheating.
you feeling, Orin?
I missed on every one of those attacks.
Better.
I got a 13, I rolled a 1, and now I've got a 15. So, I mean, you stumble back out of the way, and he just comes sword, short sword, and you just keep stumbling back out of the way.
Use Rupert, he uses breath weapon.
15's a miss.
Trying to get some trouble.
Miss.
Okay. He still comes in on you.
Don't die, Ori.
Rolled another 1.
If I could have only just gotten one fucking spell.
There we go. I hit you with 1. Longsword is a 20. For 7 points of damage. And he's still running you backwards. You realize you're almost close to this wall of fire.
Alright.
Sure go.
So I'll take my bonus action to disengage and move around him.
Alright.
Well,
You trying to sneak attack?
no, just to get in the other direction so I don't get pushed in the wall of fire.
Yeah.
Push him into.
I heard him.
Well, I mean, if this is pretty accurate, he's still staring daggers at you over here, so he's not looking at Ord behind him.
See, Vesper just be like,
Ooh, man, Ord, you're getting lucky. I hit you once with a longsword of 21.
Shoot him with a crossbow.
15 points of damage. As you go to disengage, and you swing, and he jumps backwards and then comes forward and thrusts forward with this longsword. 15 damage.
Oh my god, you know what?
Still Zalto, I mean, he's all into this. I mean, when he blew the fire at you, he's like, burn his spirit off. I mean, he's all into this. And the Eternal Flame, I mean, they are rooting their boy on like hardcore.
I didn't think, I could have used caltrops and barbarians getting into the fight. Man,
Yeah.
Sure go.
I could have fucked that guy of the world.
Or it's not going to take a knee.
I mean, I didn't fuck
Okay.
the world up, but still.
What?
He can't.
He's not gonna win.
He
He's not
kills
going
you, I'll be
to.
the last one in there, and I'll be using magic. We'll have to fight everybody.
One of the flames cancel out magic.
Yeah, the flames cancel out magic.
I'll run around.
Just the blade of 1,000 cuts is very powerful magic.
I love it.
But Orange's pride won't let him take a date.
I'll shoot
Fair
an
enough.
arrow.
Taking it, what?
21.
That'll hit him.
That is 8 damage.
All
This
right.
dragon's looking pretty healthy too, isn't
Second attack.
Nat 20.
Yes.
Hey.
It's not gonna be enough to kill him.
No,
No, but
he's pretty healthy. He's only hitting twice.
yeah.
8 damage again. 16 total.
Jesus, man, you just can't get over that bump, can you?
Well, I'm using a scimitar with a +3 on
he?
dex.
At least you didn't go the whole fight with it.
Roll me a dexterity save as you hit him with his critical.
Jesus.
19. No, not 19, 15.
I thought 19 sounded a lot better.
So sad, Or's gonna die.
Another 9 points of damage when you half it, so it's 9 again. That's you critical him and you running almost through,
Shut up.
and he takes his sword. You kind of hold your sword down and he breathes this fire in your face, and you backpedal again. And he comes charging in on you. 14, ooh, 11. Hey, another critical.
Yeah.
You're dead.
As he hits me, I say, it's been fun.
I don't know, 5. That's 8 damage. Yeah, I heard Wesley. So you go to backpedal. When you do, he reaches out and sticks you right in the same spot with his short sword.
Yeah.
You say your words, you just crumble to the ground. And he puts one foot on Orange's chest and he, I mean, he's all into it. Duke Zalto, you hear, yeah! I mean, and then the Eternal Flame, they're just back there. Eldrix, 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 and they're just screaming.
I was trying to work up roll.
Rolling.
Okay.
You got this, Roland?
So he puts his foot on him.
Try to take off.
Yeah.
Does he walk away after that?
No, he's looking around at everybody.
You can't fight me over here.
So we need to go drag him out.
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Okay, Luda, help me drag him out. So we'll drag you outward.
And the dragon will, I mean, he just watches you guys walk in and he just stands beside him as you pick him up. And then he stares at you guys. I mean, he's just, if you guys drag him out, he's just going to watch you.
As soon as he gets him out of the
I mean,
fire,
I'll be
I'm gonna
courteous
put
to
down
him.
hands on him, get him back up.
Okay?
I'll be courteous to the dragon as we're getting ordered up.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell him,
No,
Well,
well,
fuck.
wait.
And he says, only if you could fight me.
You're lucky we
maybe
got
my comrades are wanting to get on the action today, unfortunately. Maybe another time we can spar.
Here's what I think. If I have my spell, I could fuck shit up, and I know it.
Well, these guys have spells too, actually.
Well, I'll tell him maybe another time we can spar.
He says, maybe. And he kind of gives you what you would assume is a wiry smile.
I
He
wink
says
at him,
this.
blow him a kiss.
Ooh, man, he's lost. Bruce, he
No.
already hit on the dragon. Look at him.
Not hitting on him, more like, kind of like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The word thing.
Roland, you step in,
Yeah.
and he tells you, he looks at your gauntlet, your symbol of Torb. He says, "Too bad. I'd have took you down too." And I mean, he's steadily walking backwards. He doesn't turn his back to you. He's just staring you down.
He's all the way back.
You can challenge him.
He just moonwalks
You
out.
want to try?
He just-
When he steps out of the
Leave
fire,
him walking out as him refusing the challenge because I stepped in and
he's
looked at him.
stepping into the wall of fire, and Atlantis, she steps in and she puts his ass well fought, and she steps through with this double-headed glaive.
This one.
Yeah.
No, the chick with the double-headed
Oh.
glaive.
Gotcha.
Tell Vesper we're gonna have to really.
He was
kill
very
him.
literal when picking up minis.
I'm gonna ask you one more time, Roland. You sure you got this?
Uh,
I'll hold out blade 1,000 cuts. Be like, you sure you got this? I ain't giving it to you. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm just saying.
But here's the thing: if you hand it to me, it's going to turn into a great sword, and they're going to know it's
Yeah.
magic, and we fucking
But
lose.
even
So,
if
no,
it wouldn't,
I'm going to refuse
even,
it.
I wouldn't give it to you. I'm not offering it to you. I'm just saying, are you sure you got this? Because I got this.
you're saying that, and in your head it says, "Valor gets you nowhere in a fight. It's all about survival."
You know what, Roland? Never mind. You go ahead and do this.
Yeah, I've,
Does it a sword?
As you guys, as he steps out of the fire, Atlantis, she steps in. You see Duke Zalto reach into his bag, and you see he's about to pull something out. Logoth says, "Wait." He says, here. And he pulls out a pendant from his bag and he tosses it to Eldrix. He says, "Well fought, dragon." He snatches it up and he looks at it. He turns around to these guys with flaming cloaks, the hoods, and he hands it to them, and they're all looking over it. It's your initiative. Apparently, you just rolled it.
He's not very trusting, is he?
I've got a 7.
Going first.
You don't have any decks?
No.
Jesus. Don't die, Rowan.
I've got enough to have a 10.
Okay, she's got
Kind of helps the cat.
this double-headed glaive, and she's trolling around and she's running at you with it. Move her up on Roland.
Roland used to have glaive.
Gosh, she's
Yeah.
fixing
That's what you hear Vesper say.
Oh, dude.
Behind the wall.
That'd be funny if I was throwing the blades, fucking him up with it.
I got an 18 plus her attack bonus. I got a 25,
Uh-huh.
and then I critical on you.
Okay.
And when she starts trolling around, both the blades flame up.
Fight Darth Maul.
I'm about to say, she's a Sith Lord killer.
You're fighting Darth Maul.
You're not Darth Maul, sorry, man. I guess I get Darth Vader.
No, you get General Grievous.
Fuck that.
He's a bitch. Don't worry about it. You know, I didn't notice that Obi-Wan went straight rogue in that part of the movie, though. Because most of the fight, he's in the shadows attacking, and then he'll run away back to the shadows and fight again.
Yeah.
He's like a rogue.
16, I rolled extremely low. That is with the critical. I rolled a bunch of 1s, 2s, and 3s. I kid you not. I rolled 1 6 out of all of them die.
Come on, Roland, do something.
You managed to, I guess you're using your regular greatsword.
Regular one.
You managed to like try to hold off some of the blows from it, and your armor holds up against these flaming attacks.
Alright, first attack, and come around with this great
You
sword.
crit with this damn thing. That's not a crit.
And that's an 11, so.
That is a miss.
Never mind, you already said that's a miss. Luck don't count as magic, so. Second swing.
Hey.
Oh yeah, baby!
Golf clap.
This is a lot.
Reroll that
Oh,
one.
ones and twos.
Yeah, you can just reroll 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
There's a
That's pretty good damage.
12,
Roll that one
14.
1s and 2s.
He only lets me roll.
Oh!
14
Lost
plus
crit, that's why he's rolling extra.
17 damage on that.
Well placed blows traded.
And no magic, so I can't do nothing else.
Vesper's just scaring you. She's like,
This
come
would
on,
be
don't
a-
hit pussy.
If we had
Hit
magic,
her harder.
Paladin would have killed him right there.
Yeah, that would have been a level 2 Radiant Smite with a level 1 Thunder Smite.
I would have killed him. Fuck his might. I can't.
So you kind of push her back with the first sword and come in and cut her right across the collarbone. And Zalto's like, finally well placed blows from both of you. This should be exciting.
Hey, I didn't want those blows.
But they both places mine, though.
You fucking cheated. You totally cheated.
A 24 and a 23. She's hit you twice. $25 points of damage from both of them.
I'm borrowing your.
Evan, can I get your player table?
I'm borrowing.
Yeah.
And
He doesn't better.
He can't heal 90 hit points.
so yeah.
That's like throwing goop to the fire.
Like I said, you manage to come up, and what she does, she manages, like from your sword, she sweeps up with one side, and then she spins as she comes across and cuts you right across your gut. It's your turn, Roland.
You should have rolled to catch that bitch.
Alright, so she's doing some
That didn't
wicked
throw
shit
them all
with
gonna
this
lose.
blade.
It's not called two people fighting,
And,
remember?
And look at all the fire whipping around it while she's whipping it in there.
Yeah. Just gonna keep coming at her with
These
the
are the
great
walls
sword.
keeping us out.
Okay.
It'll be
20 or
17.
I think that misses her. Nope, that hits her. Look at the wrong one.
Damn.
You're looking at the half
13
dragon.
points of damage on the first one.
All right.
And then Luck reroll.
No.
24?
That'll hit if it's a 24.
Well,
Actually, if you're a fighter, you can roll them.
Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points on the second swing.
Okay, so that's a total of 24. You guys are trading really good blows against each other.
It's right down the middle.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, they're going back and forth. Like one of them can't get even like an advantage on the other one, and you can tell Zalto is really excited about this fight.
Fight forever.
Yeah, fight forever.
I just like take my water skin and be like, but I don't know, would he consider that using magic?
It's not gonna
Because it's not, you know,
It isn't. The goop is magic.
the goop is
Yes, the
magic.
goop is magic. You go to use your water skin, she cuts the bottom out of it up.
Just drink it. Just drink it anyway.
Be like,
It's like nobody else.
Tastes like ass, but
I got a 12, but I got a 23. She's got you with one of them.
okay, dodge it.
It's only 7 points of damage. I mean, you've been rocking each other, and she don't get as much oomph into this one.
All right,
how you looking?
still not half.
Okay. So you're looking pretty good still.
Yeah. Let's go with this one. 2 swings. Luck reroll. I've got one left.
Oh.
Don't do nothing.
Use it real like real. You might as well use it. Don't fuck this up.
He's got another attack. Got 2.
My second attack. 17.
That is a hit. Cheater with while go.
That's a 17. 10 damage on that one.
All right.
They're literally, I think, each other exact same amount of times. Almost the same time.
You're basically trading blow for blow, just about the same amount of damage back and forth.
The first one, she comes across and she swings across your chest for 9 points of damage. You need to roll me a strength check. As she does, when she comes back, she arches down at the bottom and goes to try to knock your feet out from underneath. I don't think you're gonna beat me.
Probably not, but
Yeah.
that's
That's 22.
17.
Yeah, I got a 22. She knocks you prone. So you knocked over, and then you see her when she does, she takes a 5-foot step back. And you fought with a glaive
I know
before.
she's still within striking range.
It's your turn.
I have no choice. I have to stand up and take your attack of opportunity.
16, I missed you.
Sweet. I step in within attack range to go to take my first swing. That is a 19
That'll hit her.
for 13 damage.
All right.
And the second swing, luck reroll, last one. That's why I saved it, yo.
Oh,
And it's worse.
Should've used it a while ago, man. You would've got critical, I know.
Would the last one have missed?
Yeah.
A 15?
6 plus 6 is only 12.
Oh. 6
she,
plus 7.
she does
It's not magic.
she does the same thing. She
Oh, using my regular
3
grace.
plus 4.
Yeah.
He's had the wrong number this whole time.
Still missed.
Okay, so she steps back, 14 damage. She comes across the midsection, twirls it around her back, and goes to knock your feet out from underneath you. I got a 19.
Want to use the gun die?
That's pretty just like, don't fuck up, bro.
Hey.
Yes, that'd be 21.
All right, you wind up leaping over the blade. It's your go.
All right.
This is intense. Like I said, the cult. They're not the cult, they're the eternal flame.
20.
That'll hit her. Like they're into it. Zalto's just like, yes, yes.
12 damage on the first one.
All right.
I don't have any more left, so 6 plus 7 would be 13.
That's a miss. This time she's just going to keep swinging on you. It's a 20. A 21.
2 hits.
$21 points of damage. and she's just twirling this thing around, and it's almost like a small whirlwind of flame and elven fury.
Oh, she's an elf?
Yeah, she's an elf.
How does she look?
She's beat up.
Okay.
You need 2 critical.
I mean, you guys have been trading blows pretty much.
Yeah, it's getting down to the wire on me now.
I mean, you guys have been trading a pretty good amount of damage against each other.
Okay, first swing.
Hey,
22.
that'll hit her.
4.
That sucks.
7 points on the first one.
Okay,
What critical?
And a 19.
that'll hit her. Can't get rid of that one.
I thought that was going to be a 6 again. but
10 on the second one.
So a total 17.
Yeah.
Boy, you got her hurting pretty good.
I gotta hope for a miracle here because
Okay, the first one is a 17.
hits.
The second one is a 23.
Both hits. I think we lost, guys.
Right?
Really, I think we lost.
Well, you might not have.
Vesper's just like, I knew I should have fought this fight.
Well,
Knew I should have fought this
83
fight.
and 98.
Yes,
So you had 83?
Out of 98.
That's not bad. 80. Oh, you've lost 83.
I've lost 83 out of
I think
98.
so.
Well, I was gonna say, okay. Well, you might survive this. For both hits, that's a total of 14 damage.
Way to bring me to 1 hit point.
Ooh, wow. Man, have I dropped everybody to like one hit
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
And then you dropped your guy to 1 hit point exactly too.
I brought no hit
I
point.
mean, she's breathing heavy. I mean, she just comes at you, rah, and she's wailing on you. You can tell Zalto is just, he's intense, just like, oh my God, because he tells both of you guys are weak.
Okay. This entire time, Roland has been fighting like a disciplined fighter.
No, don't go ham.
He's seeing the red. Okay, like I'm down to 1 hit point. I'm gonna go all out with these last 2 hits, like wild swings.
So you got your disadvantage?
No, don't take
No,
this.
I mean, you're wild swinging, man.
Instead of being like a calculated, come in at this angle, it's just, strength.
What do you got?
22.
Okay.
Take her bitch ass out.
9 on the first one.
You stagger her, and she's like surprised you've hit her this hard. She's doing what she can to defend herself.
17.
That hits her.
Come on. Vesper
Watch
has
out.
that.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
She had 2 hit points left after you hit the second guy.
Yeah, Greenfield, baby!
And,
See, I fucking you can do it, motherfucker.
you run your sword through her, and she just looks at you shocked and drops this glaive, and she kind of staggers back.
Pick her up and fucking power slam her ass, motherfucker.
We're just like, yeah, boy!
Well, Roland is an honorable person, so he's not
I
gonna.
don't know what's about to happen.
This was a
Tell me.
honorable
What?
martial
What am I
combat.
gonna do?
I'm gonna
No,
step
she
away
don't
from
know.
her.
Nah,
I
man.
just got 1 hit point left.
Rolling
I'm
gets
gonna
knocked
step away
out.
from her and walk. just
Girl,
away.
what?
Zalto. Bravo! That was amazing! The Eternal Flame, they're just speechless because this fight was that close. And
The best fighter in any fight.
they walk in, and Eldritch, the dragon, he picks her up over his shoulder. And he just looks at both of you, Vesper and Roland, and he just
I'll be
turns
like,
around and carries her out of the fire.
Is that the first time? This is not the last time we've seen these.
Roland, you drop to a knee, breathing heavy, sweat and blood all over you. And Zalto comes from the fire and he says, "For you." And he has an opal in his hand.
I'll give him a bow and respect and accept the gift.
When you grab it, it is very hot.
it does 1 point of damage. You pass.
And he says, "Well fought, Paladin of Torm. You guys have earned my trust."